Hello. So I'm sitting in my new apartment and well, it's a duplex. Um, and I'm slowly moving in. Just slowly moving boxes over every day because they're still not done with the work here. They need to do a couple things before I can fully move in, get the movers, and get all my big stuff. So hopefully by next week I can finally move in and get on with my life. It's been stressful few months, but also, I haven't actually been that stressed lately. Because I'm changing a lot of things in my life. I'm getting more involved in things, creating new friendships, new connections, traveling, growing my business, and just focusing on my work and self-love and connections and learning. So my idea this year is, since I don't have the farm anymore, eventually I will probably go back to homesteading. That's where my heart is. But in this moment in time, in this year, I think that, I know this year is going to be all about learning. I'm taking all these different classes. So I'm going to be like taking a taxidermy class and guitar lessons and probably a paramotoring class. And I just want to learn and grow. And I'm doing a self-love retreat in England, and I am doing a women's trapping camp in August. And I'm doing all the different things, and I have the time to do it now because I'm not putting all of my energy into farming and remodeling, and there were so many things that were splitting my focus, and now I can just focus on my art, my health, my mental health, my physical health, and learning and traveling and making genuine connections. And it's already been a beautiful year so far, and I'm really looking forward to just getting out of my house and getting into my own space and getting on with my life. That's what I want right now. And I'm doing all those things. It's just it's felt like a long waiting period. I'm finally getting out. I've already been learning a lot, and cut myself. Boo boo. It's okay. It's all okay. I feel like lately the more crazy I just let out, just fully let my craziness out, the more I become me, the more I see me, I meet me, and it's a really beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. Just lose your mind, go crazy. Don't worry what anybody else thinks. Just let yourself fully experience whatever the fuck is going on in your brain. Just let it happen. Don't worry about society. Don't worry about what your family's gonna think about you. Just do what you want to do in your life. Don't worry about what will people think if I've been this person for my whole life and now I'm gonna be this new person. Nobody knows me now. Like I have no identity. I have no tribe. But really, when you do let go of the old identities, the old you, uh, you make room for the new incarnation of yourself, the newest version of you that's going to propel you forward. And you meet your actual tribe, your new tribe, the tribe that was waiting for you. And I'm already meeting my tribe, and I didn't think that would happen. It just kind of, they found me, and things are just naturally progressing. And it all started with my business. It all started with wanting more out of life than the regular 9 to 5, not wanting to tie myself to anything, being able to make my own decisions at all times. And so when I became an artist, and I fully let myself be and flow and just stopped giving a fuck what other people think. I started meeting people who had similar views on life than me. I started getting involved in local events, and I would meet someone from one event, and then I would meet another person from another event, and and they would introduce me to somebody else, and I'm finding all of these people that I didn't know existed right here around me, people that I can truly connect with. And it all started with me connecting with myself. And I connect with myself more and more every day. And it's such a freeing feeling to let go. Let go and let flow. Let everything flow. Stop holding on so tightly to your old identities and old ways of thinking, and what other people tell you is acceptable, what other people tell you is what you're supposed to do. Like, fuck what we're supposed to do. I'm gonna do what I want. I wanna be who I want. And not let anybody tell me any differently. I'm gonna go my own way. I'm gonna do everything I want in this life. Everything I want in this life will be mine, because I'm an energetic match for it now. I practice manifestation, and I'm getting so much better at manifesting the things that I want. And it all starts with just believing that it's possible. And I don't agree with the phrase, fake it till you make it. I changed that to believe it until you achieve it. Because you're not faking it. You're embodying the version of you that already has those things. And that's not fake. I'm just kind of rambling today. I don't even know what I'm saying, really. Just letting things flow as they do. Yeah, I'm just feeling out this new place, checking out the vibe in this living room. It's a nice big living room. I mean, this house isn't my style, but I'm planning on only living here for a year. I just needed to get out. I needed to get out on my own. And so it has everything I need. Landlords have been very kind with adding the outlets that I need for my business. They're letting me keep my flesh-eating beetles here, so it's good. I've got a garage and a basement, so I have everything I need to continue my work. And I actually even started painting for the first time. I've painted before, just I would just copy a picture, but this is the first time I ever picked up a brush and painted my pain. and it was full expression, and it was beautiful. And I'm not done with the painting yet, but like I had all of these things that I needed to be doing, but instead I was like, you know what, I'm gonna paint for me. And I did. And the next day I decided that I was going to turn on my phone and record myself singing, and just let myself be an instrument to source, let the words and the melody come through me, create a song just off the top of my head. And I did. Like, I created an entire song in 3 minutes. I'd never written a song before. I was always so in my head, but like, I feel like I finally let go of perfectionism, and in doing that, I'm letting things flow. Like, so instead of like copying a picture exactly on a canvas, I'm just letting it flow from within me. And instead of taking a pen and writing down lyrics and trying to make it perfect and then putting melody to it, I was just letting it flow through me. And that's what true art is. And I'm learning what true art is and how to be a real artist. And, you know, I think everybody who calls themselves an artist, in the beginning, it feels like imposter syndrome. It feels like, oh, what is a real artist? Like, am I a real artist? And you realize that you were an artist all along. Somewhere along the way, you realize that you were always an artist. But you are just monetizing from it now. Monetizing it. And that's a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful to be able to do what you want and make money from it, because that's what we should all be doing. We should all be doing what we want to do, what lights us up, and the world would be a much more beautiful place if we all did what we wanted to do. We all have dreams. We all have things that we wanted to do as a kid, or things that we would like to do, but we don't see it possible. We don't think it's possible for us. We're like, oh, that would be too hard. Like, if somebody told me a couple of years ago that I'd be making a living as an artist, I would not have believed them. I'd be like, I don't want to have to like do all this, and like, I don't want to be a starving artist and all this stuff, you know? But it's like, my art found me, and I am so lit up by it that I just don't want to stop doing it. I love what I do, and that's why I do it. It's not about the money, though the money is great. It's going to help me stop having any sort of need for a real job, you know, like quote unquote real job, a career, because I can just fully be an artist, and not just physical art, but also through music. So that's why I want to learn guitar, is like, every time I go see a band or there's a band at work, I'm always thinking, I'm not enjoying this. I'd rather be on stage. Like, I want to be the one up there singing. And the last time I went to see one, I was like, you know what? Why am I not doing this? I am telling people to go after their dreams, and I'm still sitting on this one that I haven't done yet. And that's to be a singer, like a one woman band. Like, I don't want to tie myself to anybody else, or like have anybody else counting on me. I want to be able to flow when I want to. I want to be able to sing when I want to, book shows when I want to. But I've never learned an instrument, so I always had that being like, oh, I can't do that because I don't know guitar, I don't know piano, and I'm not just gonna like sing to a backing track, like that's tacky. And I'm not gonna join a band because I cannot see myself enjoying that. So I told myself, the last time I went to see a band, I told myself, it's time. I'm gonna go take guitar lessons, and I'm gonna be an artist and I'm gonna be a singer, and I'm gonna do both those things and so many other things in my life. But like in this moment in time, I'm an artist and a singer. And hopefully I will learn guitar in less than a year and that I'll be able to start booking my own shows. So that's really exciting that I'm actually deciding to do this. And this is the first time that I've actually like been proactive about it and thought about it for real. Like I have a guitar, I just don't know how to play it. And I just never had the desire until now to learn. So listen to that part of you that says, I need more out of life. I want more out of life. I need to live my passion. And if you don't know what your passion is, start with something that you think could be fun. Like, oh, woodworking could be fun. Start. Do it. Or I think flipping houses could be fun. Like, go offer to work for somebody that like fixes houses. See if you enjoy fixing houses. Go work for Habitat for Humanity for a little bit. Volunteer. See if you really enjoy doing that. There's things that you can do to start anything. Like people will be like, I don't know where to start. Start with like, what's the one thing that you can do today that would get you closer? Something that you can practice today. So it could be as simple as, I don't know, I can't think of an example right now. Like for me, when I started, it was like, it was probably 12 years ago. I was like, I want a business, but I don't know what it is. So I started by reading business books. And the business books actually turned out to be personal development books. And then I worked on my personal development. And then I thought about all the different things that I could do. And I was like, you know what? I wanted to be from my farm. So then, like, I want a farm. And then I was like, oh, I can make goat milk soap. And then I was like, well, I can make this and that. But the thing is, do not stay in the research phase forever, because that's what kept me stuck for years. Think about what could be fun to do and actually take action. Like, don't just research it for 10 years. Take action on it. Like, what is one action step I can do today? What is something that's scary that I can get out of my comfort zone and do? Can I go to some sort of networking event, meet people that do this thing that I want to do? Can I take some sort of class that will teach me how to do this thing? Like, for example, I'm like, I want to work on taxidermy. So I started with just a YouTube video on how to make taxidermy mice. I started with a mouse. It sucked. The first one sucked. But I got better at it with time. I added like all these little things and I sold all the ones that I made so far. And then I'm like, I want to work my way up from mice and start doing rats and squirrels and chipmunks, and then eventually work my way up to bigger stuff. And so like it starts with just like, YouTube is full of information, guys. Like, just go on YouTube, look it up, try it, see if you like it. It's gonna suck the first time, the first few times, the first few months. You're gonna suck at whatever you're gonna do, because we're not born geniuses in every area of our life. We're not born with incredible talent. Like, yes, I've been singing my entire life, but I mean, when I was a kid, I used singing as a way, like a coping mechanism of like because I couldn't talk to people, so I used singing as a way to use my voice. And so like I've been singing my whole life. So like to me, I'm like, well, I've always had that talent, but like I've been singing every single day of my entire life. So that's why I'm good at singing. So it's like some people, like it seems like they're naturally good at stuff, but it's just because they love doing it and they do it every single day. So if you have something that you haven't done yet, but you really want to try it, you probably won't be great at it right off the bat. It takes practice, it takes effort, it takes perseverance, and just believing that you can. Like for me, I am horrible at cardio. I refuse to do cardio if I don't have to, but like I started running last year again. I picked up jogging again outside, and my entire life I told myself I cannot run a mile. And I just decided one day, I'm going to run a mile. I can do this. If other people can do it, so can I. So just by changing my language towards myself, changing the words, I was able to run an entire mile and sprint at the end and not stop until the mile was over. And it was all because I told myself that I could do it when I believed my entire life that I couldn't. That's all, guys. Just fucking believe in yourself. That's all you gotta do. Believe in yourself. Take scary actions. Be kind to yourself when you make something shitty or like when things don't go your way. It's just, they're all stepping stones to your success. They're all just learning opportunities. Like, what can I learn from this? My first year in business, I was terrible at almost everything. I could not do anything. I could not tan a pelt to save my life. There were so many things that I could not do properly, but I was really stressed, but I got there. I'm in a place where like it's only been a year and a half that I've been doing my oddities business, and I met someone in Pennsylvania when I was selling. They were from Maryland. They met me in Pennsylvania, and they had bought from me online months ago. And it's like I'm meeting people from across the United States who know who I am, simply because I'm putting myself out there. I'm working my ass off. I'm believing in myself. And it's just crazy what happens when you do that. So, personal development podcasts have helped me so much in my journey. Manifestation Babe, the Kathy Heller Show, and so many different ones. Earn Your Happy. They've changed my entire perspective on life and what's possible for me. So I definitely recommend doing that, if anything. So I always talk so long, but there it is. Those are my thoughts for the day. All right, bye.